So, my topic is Cocaine by Marianne Tejerina. And I'm Marianne Tejerina. And I want to tell you a personal story about myself. I was addicted to cocaine back about 8 years ago. I was peer pressured with some friends that I used to hang around with. They used to do cocaine all the time, but I never did. Eventually, after so many times hanging around them, they convinced me to do it. And I did it once, and that's all it took. One time, and I was addicted to cocaine. It changed my life. I was addicted for about a whole year. Within that year, I lost a lot of weight. I stopped hanging around my family, stopped hanging around my other friends that I normally would hang around with. I kind of neglected my children that I had. I would always find sitters for them and leave them so I could go and do cocaine. Um, one day I woke up, I had a dream, and God was telling me I needed to change, and my life wasn't going the way it was supposed to be going. I would miss holidays with my family, with my kids. It was a crazy year. um, And from that day that I had that dream, I was like, that's it. I'm done. This is not what I want. I don't, want to live my life like this. So I, quit. And from that day on, I never did it again. And, I was lucky. I was able to change my life. But there's some that, aren't lucky and overdose and have other problems. But here's my PowerPoint slideshow. It is on cocaine. And what we know about cocaine, it's also known as coke, blow, snort, dilated pupils, paranoia, I can't say it, fast heart rate, 35.3 million United States of America age 12 and older have used. Onset of action is seconds to minutes. Um, Elimination is half-life is about an hour. Death of overdose to cocaine in the U.S. These are this is a chart here of the United States. It's a National Drug Overdose Deaths number among all ages by gender 1999 to 2018. The blue will be the total. The orange line is the female, and the kind of yellow line is the male. And you can see from 1999, where they started collecting this data, the males have increased higher in death rate from cocaine overdose, whereas females kind of just steadied on straight across up until 2018. There are 6 stages of addiction to cocaine. Initiation, out of courtesy of friends, which that was kind of me, is where they did it all the time, and I was peer pressured to doing it. So eventually I just got tired of it and I did it. Experimentation, at parties or as a stress reliever. Then it goes on to regular use, usually like the weekends or if they're stressed or bored. Then problems start happening with the family, DUIs, work or school problems. Then it begins into dependencies, which is their tolerance, their withdrawal, and then they start craving the drug. Substance use disorders can't recognize if you have a problem. That's when they get so addicted to it that they don't believe that they have a problem and that they have it under control. Treatments for getting help. Counseling, talk therapy, social or family counseling. Another one is therapy treatments, hypnosis, acupuncture, or herbs. Medical detox. helping with anxiety, depression, and self-esteem. Behavioral treatment is an outpatient basis. Medications, antidepressants, anxiety medication. Also exercise, eating healthy, and setting goals. These are my sources: Stages of Addiction, National Institution of Drugs. That's the end of my slideshow. So for my activity, I would like for you to, talk to somebody, social distances, keep your social distance, but maybe you can video chat with someone and talk about how, if you've ever been peer pressured into doing something, a drug or any other thing, and that, that you've done. So, well, that's my presentation. I hope all y'all are safe. Keep social distances, stay home if possible, wash your hands, and hand sanitizer. Bye.